You know, when Pharaoh was about to be destroyed, a lot of messages were sent to him, a lot of warnings. But what happened? God hidden his heart to be destroyed. So God, so that he can be destroyed, God hidden his heart. They said they hardened his heart for him to be destroyed. So I pray for Akpabio that this might not should not be happen, because someone who somebody has loved, there's no is a mortal person that can hate that person and go through. Natasha is somebody that God has loved. It's not only that God loves him, God loves her, but God has the people of of her community and the people of her constituency loved her. They are solidly behind her, not because maybe not for any sentiment or any other thing, but when somebody is delivering, somebody who is doing well for her community, you now think that they will just leave her like that? No, even if it is by spiritual. Before somebody, you can say maybe your people might be praying for you, but before that prayer can be answered, let me tell you one thing. If you are not guilty, and if you are not having a bitter heart towards somebody, that is how your prayer can be answered. But if it is another thing, if your heart is pure, that is when your prayer can be answered. But if in the other way around, my brother, no matter how high you are, you will come down. But I'm not praying that everybody should come down. That's not where I'm going to. But what I'm trying to say is that as an elderly man, use wisdom. Wisdom. The man has taught wisdom to you. Ire.
There, Akpabio, let me tell you a little story. Let me tell you a story that happened to me some years ago. Some years ago, I was a copper serving in a village in Edo State. And I was teaching economics, mathematics, English. Yeah, those three subjects. And in one of those classes, uh, JSS 2 or 3 or thereabout, yeah, I guess. It's been a long time. There's this girl, very beautiful, very, very beautiful. I think she's about the most beautiful girl in the school. Light in complexion, very, very light. And the dullest, if I may add. But she's so full of herself. She doesn't give a damn about anything. Sometimes when I'm teaching, she's talking, and I'm teaching, she's talking. You understand me? So I've been tolerating it because apparently she's one of the daughters of one of the influential people in the village. And before we got to the village, they've been warned that these coppers should be treated with respect and should not be treated anyhow. But it got to a point I got so mad one particular day when I asked her to leave, and she said she's not going to leave. She was actually talking and disturbing. So I asked her to leave. She said she's not going to leave. So I got angry and I flogged her. And she lashed back at me, you know. How old? She should be around 15. Yeah, 14, 15. And I should be around, should be done, getting close to, I mean, I was way, way old, way older than her. But she lashed back and fought me. So I got angry and I actually assaulted her as well. And then we went to the village and they asked me to, they asked her to speak. She didn't speak English. She spoke in their native dialect and was like talking. Well, spoke and spoke and spoke and spoke and spoke and spoke. After, when she finished speaking, one elderly man dragged me aside and said that I should just go. I should not say anything. I should let this matter just die like this. I was saying, no, but can't you hear? Won't you hear my own side of the story? What would you about? She said, as an elder, just go. So I heeded his advice and I went. So later in the evening, I went to meet him. I said, why? What kind of village is this? Is it because I am not a member of your village? You took side with your daughter. The man said that he's going to tell me something that I'm going to use later in life. And I'm thanking God I listened to that man. The man said, At his age, if a man tells me that I'm going to deal with you, he will slap the man back and say, you are very stupid, get out. But if a woman tells him that I'm going to deal with you, he will go down on his knees and beg the woman, I'm sorry. Why is he saying so? Because a woman that is fixated on bringing you down will bring you down. Women may be weak physically, but they are very, very strong mentally. You see this Natasha matter? At one point, I was beginning to look at it as if it's, he says, she says. That was how I was saying it. But the way it is now, it has completely gone out from a mere he says, she says, sexual harassment or no sexual harassment, power or no power. It is now becoming like a what do I say, conspiracy. I mean, a grand conspiracy. My guy, drop this matter. If you have people that will meet this woman, meet her sponsors, talk, let this matter die, and pretend it never occurred. Just, I know that we could just call her. It's not about money. There are things money can buy. In this case, she has her own money, you have your own money. She has her own connection, you have your own connection. This thing, they deteriorate, and the outcome will not favor you, Akpabio. No go favor you. So like that old man, I'm asking you now, just let this matter die and let it slide. Meet her. Tell her and say, you win. It takes nothing away from you. But if you want to insist on that woman not look like who you go push aside, though, that woman not look like who you go defeat. And say anything a woman they talk, she was saying sexually harassed. At one point, people were like, Akpabio didn't do it. He's trying to bring a man down. He's trying to bring the Senate president down. Now, she's beginning to win so much sympathy. Sympathy on their side. A woman without a sympathy, they already get favorable. A woman without a sympathy, a woman who doesn't have sympathy on her side, already has a favorable disposition to be believed. Talk less of a woman that has the sympathy of the public on her side. Anything she says is now power. It has gotten to that point, Akpabio. Drop this case and leave this woman alone. My name is Magnus Soraka. If you like, follow me. If you like, no follow me. I don't talk my own. Robomisia Guario, yeah.